I'm Joe Ghost, DJ producer, and I'm from Toronto. I grew up in North York. I lived there until I was about 25, and then I moved downtown. And now I say I'm like a downtown boy. I started off as a hip hop DJ. It happened the first time I heard a song called Groovin' You by Dave Armstrong. It was remixed by Steve Angelo, who isn't the Steve Angelo we know right now. He was just a younger up-and-comer. And I remember hearing it, and I was just blown away by how much energy and emotion was just in one song. So from there, I was just like, what is this music? I need to learn everything about it. I need to be a part of this music. I had an older sister. She grew up in the 70s, so she was all into like the rock and roll. And then I had a middle sister. She was into the NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I grew up with the 90s hip hop. I feel like my musical influence came from all three of those combined. First club show was when I was about 15. I played in the club in downtown Toronto, which was 19 and over, and it was just a funny experience having to tell my parents, like, listen, I'm going to this club that my older sister goes to. You guys are gonna have to drive me. I might be done at 3. And then just having to get escorted into the club by bouncers, and then being surrounded, making sure like I'm not touching a beer or anything. It was a fun experience. My first major release with Hardwell on his Imprint Revealed recordings last year. That was the big standing point where I was just like, okay, this is something I could turn into a career. He just helped having my brand excel to the next level, where people were like, okay, maybe we should take a note on this young kid out of Toronto. Earlier on, it was a struggle. Everybody in my family has education, so the first thing was like, hey, you need to go to school, you need to finish. But they've been seeing the success I've been having, and they're really happy for me. In Toronto, the fans are they're very passionate about homegrown talent. People are just genuinely happy for somebody out of the city being able to explode worldwide. When they don't like something, they tell you, but when it helps to guide you in the proper direction, and when you put out a good product, they're happy to explode it. There's so many amazing places in Toronto. Burger Priest is one of my favorites. Even when people come into the city, I have to take them there, just be like, okay, In-N-Out Burger, you like that? This is gonna blow your expectations. We have a nice movement right now that's people around the world are starting to catch up on. A lot of young producers, a lot of new talent are coming and exploding out of the city. We got to sort of follow the Dutch movement, where just everybody helped everybody excel to get to the next level, and everybody just made a big impact across the world. And I feel like we're getting there. The way I make a song, it always starts with an idea. I usually start with a melody, in a sense, and then I'll write that, and then I'll make a drop separately, and then try to combine them both. And then once I'm happy with a product, I'll test it out in the club, send it to a few DJ friends, get their feedback. Toronto takes into so many subgenres so quickly. I think it goes back to just the history of the city. It's just, there's so many different diverse backgrounds. The majority of our parents have come from another country. So that brings in sounds from other countries where people are open to more sound. I think that's what helps these subgenres grow really fast in our city. From the first time I was like introduced as a brand to Heineken, they've always pushed music and being associated with music. The first time I heard of it was through Tiesto branding. Like, it's really cool that a brand is thinking outside the box, where it's just not about like drinking our beer. It's about enjoying your actual night with the music and the DJ and the whole artistic part of it, which is something I love the brand. I believe in putting out a good quality product and staying true to my fans, which is why like labels like Dim Mak and brands like Heineken have been the perfect fit. The Dim Mak partnership has been something I'm really happy about. It's a label that is passionate about the artists and the music they put out, and I feel like when that's teamed up with my passion, good things have been happening. The Let's Go EP has been, I can't explain how amazing it's been. Just the support I've been receiving from guys I look up to. The rest of 2014 I have working on a bus tour with an artist, I can't really say yet. And then I have a lot more releases lined up for the rest of the year. And then 2015, just expect more tour dates and a lot more music.